Hey, Buff Nation, voice of the Bus, Mark Johnson here. We got a brand new basketball staff member for Tad Boyle, one of the greatest college players of all time, an old friend of Tad's, in fact. Danny Manning joining the Buff staff. All right, you and Tad go back a long, long way. Was this a long time coming or just something that popped up here recently?
I don't know. It worked out very well for both of us. You know, when I got to Kansas, I was a senior in high school, and Tad was on the team then, and I got a chance to meet him. And then my freshman year, which was Tad's senior year, he was the captain of our team, and he was our leader. And the relationship has continued to grow and blossom, and it's, you know, I feel very fortunate and blessed to have this opportunity. You know,
I've known a lot of people that knew Tad back in the day, him being a Colorado native, and they say he's the same person now he was then, except he had a lot of hair back then, right? That would be the difference?
Yeah, he had 3-point locks back then.
What was he like as a teammate and a leader on that squad when you joined the KU team?
Tad was always a cerebral player, understanding the game, thinking steps ahead of where we're actually at during the course of a play, and understanding what we needed to do to be successful. So his knowledge, his understanding, and that's not just during games, it's during pickup, it's during talking basketball, it's watching film, it's doing all those things. His mind is always spinning a couple moves ahead, trying to anticipate what's going to happen next.
So there are some guys that when you look back, as to, of course, he became a coach. Maybe that was the case with Tad?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You could see he was coaching when he was playing.
Yeah.
And, you know, we all became students of the game playing for Larry Brown and seeing things differently. And I think for Tad, he took it to a different level as a player. And I think that was something that really benefited our team, but also Tad in terms of his growth as a future coach.
Yeah. Now, was that true for Danny Manning as well? Sometimes great players have a tough time becoming coaches because players that you coach don't see what you saw or it doesn't come as easy. How was it for you becoming a coach?
Well, there's an evolution. You know, when I played for Larry Brown, who you become a student of the game playing for Coach Brown in your early years. You watch a lot of film. There's a lot of communication. There's a lot of talk about tactics and things of that nature. And then as you continue to grow and you see those things develop, you understand scouting reports better. And all those things help me at that professional level. And then for me, playing in the NBA, fortunate and blessed enough to do that for 15 years, I did it on 3 ACLs.
Okay.
And so for me, I lost athleticism. I lost a lot of natural ability, and the only way I could make that up was to think a couple plays ahead.
Interesting.
To have better anticipation than my opponents, which gave me a little bit of a quickness advantage.
What was it that drew you to coaching? A lot of guys at college level talk about wanting to mentor. Was that part of it, or what was it for you?
Well, it was so many different things. You know, for me, I look back on my journey, and it started out as a player and seeing the game a little bit differently. In terms of what I need to do to help my team be successful. Very similar to what Tad did for us my freshman year. And the older I got in my professional career, the less I played. And so one of the only ways I felt like I could contribute to the team was to talk to the guys that were playing. Hey, this is how they're playing this ball screen. This is the type of defense they're playing. Coming out of a timeout, this is what they did last time to attack us. And so sharing those things, coaching my kids' teams in the summers was something that I really enjoyed. And then it all just came together of wanting to share all the wonderful blessings that I got with people that I come in contact with.
Danny, you've got your wife sitting just off camera here. Tell folks about who's coming with you to Boulder.
Well, my wife, Julie, and I, we met in Kansas, and we've been together for quite some time. Right. We have 2 grown children. Actually, our son, Evan, is Director of Operations for Arizona Basketball.
Nice. Our
daughter lives in KC, and we have 1 grandchild. We have 1 on the way. And that's who we are.
Yeah.
You know, we enjoy our families. We're excited to get closer back to both of our kids and look forward to many sunny days like this in Colorado and enjoy our sunset views.
You know, the one thing about this program, and you know from your playing days, Colorado basketball history has not been rich like you would find at Kansas, obviously. Tad, in his 14 years, has elevated this place. When you've been coaching and working in the game and watching what he's done here, what were your thoughts about the program?
Impressive.
Yeah.
You know, when Tad took over, you can see from where he's at now, the elevation. You can see the facility growth. You can see the program. They've always had history. They've always had a strong tradition. They've always had a lot of pride. But I think Tad has brought that out to the forefront now.
Yeah.
Whether it's something as simple as honoring the players of the past, bringing back the former coaches and things of that nature to instill and continue to bring that energy, bring that love for Colorado basketball to the forefront. And he's someone who does it in a very mild-mannered way, super competitive, as you know. But the way he presents things is something that you can relate to, something that you can grab a hold of, and you want to see people like that be successful.
Yeah.
And he shares that type of mentality. He teaches that type of mentality to his players. And if you watch all of his teams, they're super competitive. They're organized. They compete at a high level. They don't beat themselves. And these are all things that, you look back and you see Tad, and it's like this your program is a microcosm of who you are.
Yeah.
And that's what great coaches do.
Well, obviously, you're going to be involved with the staff, the recruiting. What about the University of Colorado? What can you sell to players out there why they need to come here and play for this program?
Well, first thing you do is you talk about Tad, and you talk about his success, and you talk about the number of players that he's had move on. Even right now, there are 3 guys at the NBA Combine.
Yeah.
And not too many schools that can say that. And he does it in a manner where kids have a chance to grow and develop. I look at Tad's program and I see development. I see guys come in as freshmen and continue to grow and get better. They get stronger. They get more physical. They have a better understanding of the game. And then when they leave here, they're ready for the next level.
Yeah.
And that was something that, for me looking at it, rang true for me and all of us when we played together at school.
Yeah.
We came in as freshmen. We grew together. We grew as young men, and we developed, and it helped prepare us not only for basketball but for life.
Have you ever thought about, go back to the mid-1980s, Danny Manning at 17, 18 years old, what your value NIL would be like in this day and age?
You know what? Those days are long gone for me. I'm happy that all of our student athletes now get a chance to pull the money in their pocket. I think we're going to have to come up with a better way to do it.
Yes,
because
amen to that. Yeah.
it's a little bit discombobulated right now, if you will. But I think sooner or later we'll end up with some type of salary cap and end up with some type of incentive deal where if you want to be a pro athlete, then you got to produce.
There's got to be responsibilities and contracts, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think we're getting to that point. We're not there yet.
Yeah. Well, it's great to have you on board. And we're going back to the Big 8, Big 12. Yes. So home country for you.
Absolutely.
Will that be kind of strange the first time you walk as a Buff, walk back into Allen Fieldhouse?
Yes, it will be a little bit different. The Kansas was great for me. I got a chance to meet my wife, play for a great coach, graduated, we won a championship. So there was we raised our family there. So there's so many positives, but we step into Allen Fieldhouse. We want the black and gold to be successful.
There you go. Hey, welcome aboard. Great to see you.
Thank you very much.
All right, Danny Manning, brand new staff member for Tad Boyle. Can't wait for that basketball season to get underway this upcoming year.